So you bought Cubeworld 6 years ago, and after such a long time of waiting, the beta has finally come out for you, and you finally get to download the game and start playing it, eager to commit crab genocide and start leveling up. But you soon find out, once you start killing those crabs, that you're not getting any XP for it. You don't know what's going on, and you go on the Discord starting to ask questions, and your question never gets answered because it's 50 people complaining about not knowing what to do. Well, this is the video for you. Cubeworld has changed a lot, and Wollay has a lot of new ideas on how the game should be played, and it's completely unfamiliar to what it used to be. I'm going to be walking you through the things that you need to be doing to make sure that you can progress through the game and get started within 15 minutes or less. This video is going to help you out. Now guys, last video I had a giveaway. I said I was going to give away 2 copies of Cubeworld if we hit 200 likes. And as of recording this video, we're just a little bit shy over 100 likes. Not quite the goal I hit, but you know what? I'm a nice guy, so I'm still going to give out 1 copy of the game. So if you see your comment on the screen and this is you, then message me and we're going to figure out some way how we're going to get you your copy of Cubeworld. And guys, remember, I'm going to be doing these regularly, so remember to stay subscribed and hit that bell button so you know when I'm going to be doing these giveaways so you can get your copy of Cubeworld. Let's get on with the video. Alright guys, first things first, and this was the most asked question when the beta first came out. How do you connect to your friends to play multiplayer? Or rather, how do you meet your friends to play multiplayer? If you guys ended up trying out multiplayer and you say you're completely on the opposite side of the map with your friend, how do you meet each other? Well, first thing you should do is look for a city and look for the fly master in that city. One thing you have to make sure is that everyone's not petrified. If your city's petrified, unfortunately, you gotta look for another city and just keep looking for it. And then look for the fly master, talk to him, and a map will show up and you can click on your friend and you can fly to meet your friend for free. So now that you're in the game and you're playing with your friend, you're gonna start to try to kill some small mobs, trying to hopefully get some XP. But here's the thing, mobs don't drop XP anymore. In fact, you don't even level up in the traditional sense that you think you do. Instead, the game has more of a monster hunter approach where you're going to be scaling based on the gear that you have. And assuming that you want to get playing right away and start to slay some high level mobs so you can collect the artifacts and start leveling up your character's perks, you're going to want to pick a good biome. If you pick a difficult biome that's hard to explore and has a lot of obstacles in the way, it's going to be quite difficult to find the correct gear and what you need to level up. I recommend that for your first biome, you should look for an ocean. Now, I'll tell you why. Oceans are very wide, and if you look on the map, every single landmark sticks out of the ocean. You can see everything from the top. This is very easy to explore, also because ocean travel is the fastest travel in the game, I believe. So make sure you find the closest ocean, and let's call that your home for now. And that's how we're gonna become good at the game in about 15 minutes. And the next step to getting started in Cubeworld is to find your means of transportation. So that means you're gonna find your boat and you're gonna find your hang glider. Now guys, keep in mind, these items that you find are going to be linked to that biome that you're in. So if you travel outside of the biome, they're going to disappear and you're not going to be able to use them. We're going to stay in this ocean, we're going to find everything in it, and we're going to get the artifact, and then we're going to move to the next one. That's how we're going to play this. So first thing you want to do is try to find that boat. That's the most important one. Now, how you're going to find this is by talking to every single NPC you find. Eventually an NPC is going to reveal to you the location of the boat in your biome. And if you can't find any NPCs to talk to, generally you might find a boat in the city. At least that's where I found mine. I actually just found it by chance. I guessed where it might be and I was pretty accurate about it. And if no NPC tells you where the hang glider is, go to the biome's highlands. Every biome is going to have a really tall mountain that you can climb, and it's generally going to be on top of it most of the time. And guys, before we continue any further, if this video has been helpful to you, then make sure you guys leave that like button down below, and also feel free to subscribe and also leave a comment telling me what you guys think about the video. That way I know how to improve and whatnot. And I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys watching this video for this long, and I'm really thankful to have an audience like you guys. Alright, let's move on with the video. Now that you're able to move around the map really quickly with your new bow and hang glider, what you want to do is avoid fighting mobs. Most of the mobs are going to be 1 or 2 shotting you, and they're way too difficult for you to fight. So what you need to do is just spend your time exploring. Cover the whole map, look for everything in the map. You're gonna find a lot of treasure chests out there. You're gonna find a lot of stuff. If you can, find the air whistle, which will take you up to get really expensive loot, because the key is to get the gear. Once you get the gear, you're gonna be able to finally take on all the monsters. And after you finally get some usable loot that's gonna carry you through the early stages of the level, you can go back and kill all the mobs. You're gonna have a lot of quests that are gonna be like rescue goblins that have been kidnapped or whatever the lore is. You can finally go and do those. What you also want to do is look for the area lore. Once you find the area lore, everything is going to be revealed in that zone, and you're going to be able to find the artifact. You want to find these artifacts. These are the most important part of the game. Artifacts are the only things that won't disappear when you leave the zone. Ultimately, explore the area, find gear, kill more enemies with that good gear, and find those artifacts. And those artifacts are going to be what helps you ultimately progress through the game.